Hello, dream chasers. We are going to be talking about 6 things you must do to achieve your life goals. So stick around for that. We have a few people popping on. Hi, toys. Hi. So we're live on not both, 3 places. We're live on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Welcome. All right, so I'm going to give a few people some time to hop on before we begin. Yeah. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. Hello there. All right, so people are popping in. The notifications are going out. I'm excited. Ooh, it feels good to be on again. I haven't been on live in quite a while. So we're hopping in just to make sure that you are ready. You're ready for the next move, the next step, the next thing, the next big thing that you're gonna embark on in your life. So let's make sure everybody's on. Let's see. Jump into Facebook. All the peeps in my Facebook group need to be on this live. All the folks via email. Yeah, man, all the notifications went out. Awesome. Good. Hey, welcome, Forever Favored. All right, so we are going to jump right into it. So here's the thing. We're going to be on here every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. So if you enjoy tonight, you might want to send this link over to somebody else to ensure that you drag them on too, right? And if you were at the Boss Teacher Summit like 3 weeks ago, ooh, I took 2 weeks off to rest, guys. I had to get some rest. Took 2 weeks off to get some rest. And now we're back again, just sharing good quality content with you. So if you are at the Boss Teacher Summit, welcome to the tribe. Some of you may be new to the family. We're happy to have you. Hello, Forever Flavored JT. All right, so we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram as well. I'm just giving you 30 seconds to just share this link, and then we are going to be jumping into the 6 things that I want to share with you. The 6 things that I am convinced that you need to do in order to achieve your life goals. Welcome, Shakiria. Welcome. Yes, if you're just joining, please jump into the chat. Let me know exactly who you are so I can talk to you. Whether you are from where I am in Jamaica or you are from overseas. Hello, Yana. Yana is just popping in on Instagram as well. We also have some more people popping in over on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome. Happy to have you. Yes, go ahead and share the link. Share the link. Just type "Hello, Boss Teacher." That's it. Everywhere, YouTube, Facebook, Insta, everywhere. That's where I am. Thank you. All right, so let me put that one up on the screen. Hello, Boss Teacher, everywhere. All right, I'm gonna get started in about 30 seconds. Counting down. I'm watching the time on my screen. Let me just quickly. All right, 20 more seconds. All right, good. All right, awesome. We are ready to go. Good. Yes. Hello. All right. So I wanted to tackle this topic because we are in a transition. And I've been having a lot of conversations of late. Actually, I had two of those conversations today where people are trying to figure out what's next. How can I achieve all of the dreams that I have in my head as I transition into this new phase of my life, right? And so I think this is a very critical point to share these specific tips with you. Let me just say this off the bat. Some of these you probably already know, but here's the thing, because you haven't been implementing them, you haven't been seeing the change in your life. And that's what I want to move you. I want to move you from just knowing about these things to implementing them in your life so that you can actually see real change. So, what are these 6 things that you must do right now in order to achieve your life goals? Let's talk about life goals for a minute. What exactly is a life goal? Because I'm pretty sure you probably know what a vision board is. I'm pretty sure you've heard, even if you don't know, you've heard somewhere along the line about what exactly is a SMART goal, right? And I'm sure you are familiar with what a to do list is. Those were the 3 things I knew before I understood what it meant to have a comprehensive life plan. I had a vision board. It wasn't enough because I couldn't fit all my goals into the vision board. And even just the vision board alone cannot take you to where you are, to where you want to be. Sorry, it cannot take you to the point of achieving your dreams. You understand? So, yeah, this is a good time to do vision boards. People do vision boards at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, and that's all good and well. That's okay. Because there was a point in my life where I was excited about vision boards too, right? Vision boards are great. Don't get me wrong. Now, the other thing is the SMART goals. Many people tend to associate SMART goals with just businesses alone. But the truth is, it comes on to SMART goals is not just applicable for businesses. It is also applicable for your life. So when you're setting goals, you want to make sure they're specific, S, measurable, M, achievable, A, realistic, R, and time bound, T. And we could go into a whole session in breaking those 5 elements down, but we won't. Just Google what is a SMART goal. Maybe I'll just do a session on it one day, right? But just knowing exactly what a SMART goal is and writing down your SMART goal is not going to get you there either. To-do lists are the worst because many people just get up in the morning and decide, okay, what am I going to do today? And they get a piece of paper and a pen, write stuff down. At the end of the day, you may check a few things off, and that's cool. But did you really move the needle towards achieving your goals? And that's what I want you to do. That's the point I want to get you to with these 6 things. So, how can you incorporate the best concepts of the vision board, the best concepts of the to-do list, and the best concepts of the setting SMART goals and put it into something that is hybrid that you can literally take and execute no matter what level you are at in your planning. You could be a beginner planner. You could be an advanced planner, an intermediate. You could be somebody that have been planning and showing up successfully in your life all your years. Life planning is something that is literally a hybrid of all of those 3, and you use it to guide every area of your life. Now, why do I say every area of your life? Because that's the emphasis. When it comes on to a life plan, it's not just about the list of things you have to do today. When it comes on to a life plan, it's not just having an outline of what your SMART goals are. When it comes on to a life plan, it's not just creating a vision board for this year and then another one for next year and another one for the following year and so on. When it comes on to a life plan, we are tackling specific areas of your life. And there are 12 of them to be exact. I call them the 12 life core. And when you zone in on each of those, giving them equal priority, and I use that word equal loosely because there's a there's a way I teach you how to balance everything. You're not trying to accomplish every goal you have in those 12 areas in 1 month or in 2 months or in 3 months. We strike a balance. But you want to ensure that all 12 areas are covered. And that's what a to-do list lacks. That's what a vision board lacks, because many times you're only doing a vision board based on what inspires you in the moment. You're not thinking 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And even if you do, some things get falling off the list because everything cannot fit on that one, what do you call it, poster board that you have your images on. And then the SMART goals are just identifying your goals. So the life plan encompasses every area of your life, all 12 key core areas, break them down into simple bits so that you can really address each and every one of them day after day, week after week, month after month. So once you have your life plan put together, then these, as a matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, planning was the first thing. So the life plan is the first thing that you must do in order to achieve your goals. So really sitting down and putting that life plan together is number one. If you don't have a plan, you don't have a guide, you don't have a direction as to where you want your life to go in the future. You cannot accomplish your best life without a plan. Hold on, what is going on? Instagram has disconnected. Oh, we're back. So that's number one. Make sure you have your life plan. And if you want to learn more about the life plan, I want you to go to purposechat.net and schedule a quick 30-minute session with me. You and I are going to sit down and talk about exactly how I can help you get clarity on your next move with your life plan, so you can really use it to design your dream life. So it's right there on your screen, purposechat.net. That's number one. Have a life plan. Number two, upgrade your circle. Upgrade your circle. Now listen, you've been hanging around some people all your life that are not going anywhere. The only dream they have is to get a job. That's not enough. You need people who are going to inspire you. You need people who are going to check in on you every week and say, hey, remember that dream that we talked about earlier? In the year, in the week, in the month, what's going on? What's the update? Let me know what's going on with you. Do you need any help in such and such an area? Can I support you in any way? You need people like that. I call those people accountability partners. I now have two. Praise the Lord. I am blessed with two of them. I started with one. I'm ending the year with two. And these are just two women that I absolutely love. And they met each other for the first time last week when we did our life planning session together. And it was just an amazing experience. If you can find one person like that, because for 4 years, I just had one. If you can find somebody like that who have big dreams like you, who have big desires and know that they're not settling for the current life that they have right now, link up with that person. Let them know how you can support them and ask them to support you in the same way, right? So upgrade your circle. Another way that you can actually upgrade your circle is hang around people who you want to be like. So for example, here's a funny story. There's this girl that I follow on Instagram. Can't remember her name right now, but her posts are hilarious. Every now and again, she will post a side-by-side picture of herself and Oprah. She's never met Oprah, ever, right? But every now and again, she posts a side-by-side picture, whether it's her and Oprah wearing the same exact thing, or her and Oprah doing something similar. Like one day she had a basket of cabbage, I believe it was, and she just mirrored the same image of Oprah with her from her garden with the whole basket of cabbage. And she keeps declaring that Oprah keeps copying her. Well, the funny thing is, she's the one copying Oprah, but the truth is, she's aspiring to have attributes and traits like Oprah. If there are people out there that you see you admire, even if you cannot connect with them, try and connect with them on social. Like follow their feeds, buy their books, go to their coaching programs and get in that circle. One of my coaches' favorite saying is, there is power in proximity, or proximity is power, right? That's the word. Proximity is power. What that means, when you get into close proximity with people who are striving to go somewhere, in your energy connects with their energy, and both energies, ambitions, dreams, desires collide, you can produce amazing results. And that's why so many people crave accountability, because on their own they probably won't achieve much. And I've seen that time and time again. And that's why a part of my program, we have this accountability, because people achieve more when you are in a circle with individuals who are going the same direction as you, right? So elevate your circle and aspire to be with people who are in a position that you want to be in. The third thing is to upgrade your mindset. So have a life plan, upgrade your circle, upgrade your mindset. What do I mean? Some of us have some serious mindset issues, and we don't even realize that they are holding us back from accomplishing our life goals. What do I mean? Some of us have issues with money that we don't realize. Some of us have issues with confidence that we need to deal with. Some of us have issues with just opening up our mouth and speaking. I was like that. It took me many years to really be able to have this kind of confidence to even show up in front of a camera to you guys. On normal circumstances, I'd be sweating like crazy. I'd be shaking, and you could hear the crackling in my voice when I speak. And it took me a lot of mental work up here to build up the confidence to be able to do this. I had a client who had a money mindset issue where she didn't realize that she deserved more than what she was actually getting. She thought she should be happy with the little that she had, and didn't realize what the Bible said about wealth and success and all kinds of things. Like, that's another whole Bible study lesson. But when you begin to unlearn a lot of things and relearn certain things, then you will understand that a lot of the time you are not succeeding, you're not achieving your life goals because this is what is holding you back. Your own mind is keeping you from getting there. So upgrade your mindset. So that was number 3. The first one was life plan. Second one, upgrade your circle. The third, upgrade your mindset. And the fourth one is for you to read. READ. Whether you're going to get a physical book and read it, or you're going to get an audiobook and listen to it, I challenge you to read one new book this month or next month. I challenge you to read one new book. The more you read, the more your mind is expanded. The more your mind is expanded, you get to understand certain things about your life and how you can navigate this world a lot better. Majority of the things that I have learned, I learned them in the past 10 years, not through school. Even though I only graduated with my degree 5-6 years ago, most of what I learned and I'm applying in my life today, I did not learn in school. I didn't learn about wealth creation in school. I didn't learn about building a legacy. Nobody taught me how to build self-confidence in a classroom. I didn't learn public speaking in school. I went to a workshop and I had a coach who trained me in public speaking. As a matter of fact, I've done 2 public speaking courses since. But let's go back to the point of reading. Reading expands your mind. And you might think, oh, I'm so confused right now. Open a book on whatever area you're trying to achieve. Let's say you want to be good at, randomly, event planning. How about finding a book right now on the internet about event planning and deciding that over the next 30 days, I'm going to complete this book? Experts put the best of what's in here in a book. So that's where you're going to find real value. Read book, and don't just read a book in event planning. Read book in all kind of different areas. Like personal development is a big deal for me because those things aren't taught anywhere. So you have to pretty much figure them out on your own. So a lot of books, a lot of books. Top one I can recommend right now, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. I just shared with someone I had a coaching session with today. That one transformed my morning. So if you want to start somewhere, start there. So plan, upgrade your circle, upgrade your mindset, read. And number 5 is to network. Some of us are just on social media to scroll, like, and comment, And not even comment, like heart, or prayer hands, or these hands emojis. When you're on social media, even in these times where we really can't connect as much as we used to, you can still connect with people in the comments. Leave meaningful comments under somebody's profile. And this preferably is somebody who you are aspiring to be like, because it's highly likely that other people who are aspiring to be like this person is also in those comments. Connect with each other, show up in people's DMs, reach out to other individuals, and start building your network. Network will take you farther than any degree can. Network will give you jobs and projects and $1 million checks than any degree can. So it's very important that you start to build that network. And the final thing I want to share with you is say no. Let me emphasize that. Say no. It's amazing how many people find it difficult to say no. Why? Because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. So let me just say yes, even though I really don't want to do it. So here's the thing about saying no when it comes on to achieving your life goals. Let's say you have a goal of becoming an event planner, and somebody wants you to babysit their child every Saturday night. Outside of a family member or somebody close to you that you could commit to, if that thing does not align with the purpose that you have in mind for the next phase of your life, say no. Miles Monroe said this. The late great Miles Monroe said this. The opposite of, I'm trying to remember the exact quote, but pretty much he's saying that good is a bad thing. What do you mean by that? You don't want to get preoccupied doing good things that do not align with your purpose. I'm going to look for the quote and share it sometime. I totally slipped me. But you don't want to get preoccupied with doing things that are good, but it's still not benefiting you in any way, and it's still not helping you to achieve your life goals. You get what I'm saying? Do not get caught up in doing things that are good. Yes, they're good. You're doing the will of the Lord, as we church folks will say. Yes, we're doing good for humanity. Yes, we're doing good for the community. Yes, we're doing good for my family. But is it contributing to the dreams that God placed in your heart? Is it contributing to you achieving your life purpose? Yeah, it's good, but are you the best person to do it? Probably not. And if doing something good is going to distract you from exactly where you need to be going, then might as well say no. You very well say no, because at the end of the day, it is just a distraction. It's going to delay you from accomplishing your dreams. And yes, I know it does sound selfish. It does sound selfish, but you're going to have to make that distinction. Hello, am I going to continue to do good stuff and delay my dreams for 2, 3, 5 years? And believe me when I tell you, I have people in my life right now that I'm trying to pull them doing good things. They don't see how it's destroying them. But when you're standing afar off and you see the bigger picture, you realize how detrimental it is. So don't get caught up in doing good things while you are paying less and less attention to the dreams and the goals that are inside of your heart. So get comfortable with saying no. Like literally get comfortable with saying no, even if the thing is good. Like here's an example. I had a family member of mine who was asked to do something at church. And it's a big thing because she came to me excitedly and said, Julia, I told them no. And I'm laughing because I remember the exact emotion and everything that was going on in the moment. But she was so excited about not volunteering for a church activity. Because one, it wasn't something that she really wanted to do. She really didn't want to do it. But hello, it's God's work. So I may as well just say yes because I'm building the kingdom. But here's my thing about that. If you are going to show up haphazardly for God's work, might as well you don't do it at all. That's my personal opinion. I've had to pull back from church activities as well because I got to the point where I was showing up haphazardly and I was giving it my 100% best. Didn't want to do it anymore. And I cannot commit to showing up like that to build the kingdom. So even if it's church, even if it's your family, you must be able to decide, make a decision in the moment. Is this the best use of my time? Am I the best person to do this activity? If not, say no and move on. And when you say no, just say it definitively and go. Don't try and explain your way out of your no. Because when you do that, you give people the opportunity to argue with you. And you say, no, because, and they hear your because, and all they're thinking is, oh, but so and so and so. If you do this, then maybe we can work it out. Say no and move on. There are multiple ways to say no nicely in one sentence or less, or even a phrase. Just say no. Make that evaluation and decide, is this the best activity for me to be engaged in? So let me do a quick recap of the 6 things you must do in order to achieve your life goals. And remember, if you want to sit with me to get clarity on your life goals so we can design your dream life together, then you want to use the link that is on your screen, purposechat.net, and schedule a free 30-minute session with me. So here are the 6 things, and I'm going to see if you guys have any questions, and then we'll close off for right now. So the first one is to have a life plan. Make sure you have a life plan, not just a vision board, not just a to-do list, not just SMART goals. Have a comprehensive life plan. The second thing is to upgrade your circle. Number 3, upgrade your mindset. Number 4, make sure that you are reading, especially the things that you don't get taught in school. Just pick a book today, take the entire month, read it through. Number 5, network. And you can network on social media. Network is not just for networking events that corporate puts on. Networking can be done on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and especially LinkedIn. And the final one, learn to say no, full stop, and move on with their life. I promise you, if you implement these 6 things into your life over the next 12 months, when you come back to me 365 days from today, you're going to have a completely different life. I guarantee it. So I'm going to encourage you to make sure that you start implementing those ASAP. All right, I see a comment coming in here. Someone is saying that, yeah, it's another form of procrastination. You are so right. Because sometimes we get so, how do we say it? We put off just because we're not confident in our abilities, and we find everything else to do except the thing that we're supposed to do. Because we're not confident in our own abilities. That's a whole nother lesson on procrastination because even over this weekend, I got some serious nuggets on that. Gosh, I'm gonna have to show up more live on these things. Yeah, yeah. Let's meet next week Monday again. No, let's do that. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Melissa, for writing those down. Have a life plan. Elevate your circle. Upgrade your mindset. Read, network, and say no. And those are the 6 things I'm going to leave you with. And I'm praying, I'm hoping that you will, if even just pick one per day and decide, okay, what am I going to do to create my life plan? Well, you probably need to go to purposechat.net so I can assist you with that. Definitely go to purposechat.net. We'll have a free 30-minute session and decide how we're going to move forward from there. Elevate your circle. Like, look on social media, look in your family, look among your friends, look among your colleagues, and say, who in this circle do have traits that I want to implement in my own life? And you don't even have to look far. There are people in your family who are good at things that you are trying to be good at. Talk to them. How do you do this? Can you give me a few tips? That's an easy place to start. Upgrade your mindset is pretty much tied with the next one, which is reading. That's a very good way to upgrade your mindset, by reading. And then number 5 is to network. How can you network? Do it on social media. And the last one is saying no. How can you do that effectively? 2 letters, N-O. You might have to practice, because it's hard. Like these days, it's super easy for me to say no. I had to pull away from a difficult one last year. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to say no to. But I said no to it and it felt right. I was at peace. So it's going to take you a little bit of practice, probably a lot of practice, to say no without trembling, to say no without giving a reason, to say no without second guessing yourself. But the more you do it, the more you become good at it. And it becomes easier with time. And you will find that you feel much freer. You feel so much more at peace. And you have more time, not just, more time and mental capacity to focus on your life goals. All right. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for staying to the end. Thank you for chiming in the chat. I really appreciate that because that reminds me that you are paying attention. It reminds me that I'm not just talking to my computer. So I love when you jump into the chat, type your comments, tap the hearts wherever you are, and just share inside of the conversation. Melissa, thank you. William Standing, thank you. Thank you, Shakira. There's so many people who came on. Charlene, Trab Superstar. Oh my gosh, I cannot pronounce that name. Trish, and a few more people passed through during the time. Thank you guys so much for joining. And next week, Monday at 7:30 p.m., we come back here for another live. See you guys.